Now on second down after the incompletion. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Let's go.
A third and long coming up here.
Let's go. Set.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Thompson to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll give it to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Makes his connection. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll run the screen. Sweet feet on the move. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you could have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Thompson wants to throw. He's got it. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Red 18.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tulane 7, Florida State 6.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down.
Chad, White 80, Brooklyn. White 8, White 53.
They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
Blue 30.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Let's go.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here we go.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Thompson to throw. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Check, check. Black 29, back.
They're going to run it, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires it incomplete.
Incomplete on the hour. It leads to second down.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers. And I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
He's looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. On the move is a 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Got a man, it's Hill. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Number 7.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Thompson wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Quarterback checking the play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Preston. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
Black 18. Black 18. Taylor.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Thompson to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Tulane! What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've put it in the end zone the last 2 times they've had it, and now go back to work.
And this is the best feeling when you're on offense, when you just know everything you're calling.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
catches score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
We go.
He finds his man. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Get it out on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go.
On first down, here comes this offense.
Back in the air.
Thompson wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth,
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield. It's Uiagalelei. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. And the Noles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here we go.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
27, Patty.
From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Tulane 28, Florida State 21.
All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the 2nd half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the 2nd half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Florida State, number 17, with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Thompson to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd down, going up top. Complete to the left. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
The kick is good.
It's good. And they've regained the lead.
That makes the score.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Tulane, 28.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Powers through. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Thompson wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
It is no good.
No, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
31, Tulane, 28.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get behind the defense. It's complete. A huge pickup.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 31, Tulane 28.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Okay, ready?
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Thompson to throw. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 37 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pitting their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
White 53.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
22 water. 22 water.
Might as well stick with him. At the 20, he's got space.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Military stun.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Banner. Ready to go.
They'll run it. It's Williams. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Smashes ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel, or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.